everyone, Jordan here. So as promised, we are going live to deliver some requested stretches and yoga poses to help your body relieve any tension that it's still holding on to, and just to really refine a sense of calm and peace in your daily life. So you really don't need any props or tools or for this other than just yourself. So I will go ahead and get set up on my mat. Again, you don't have to have a mat. This isn't fancy. It's just a super gentle, relaxing way to unwind after a rather hectic week. All right. So wherever you are, you can go ahead and just find a comfortable seat. You can cross your legs if that feels safe and accessible for you. Just allow yourself to kind of ground down into the sitting bones so you really feel yourself anchoring down into the floor. And from there, begin to feel the crown of the head align up out of the low back. So you imagine this string having been attached to the crown of your head. It's almost like it's pulling you up in a straight line. And as you feel that sensation of lengthening, you might notice that the front body then comes a little more online in the sense that maybe you can take a deeper breath. Maybe you feel the breath more in the center of the heart, in the center of the chest. Just take a moment to observe what is, recognizing that yoga is always an experience of what's happening right now in the present moment without needing to change or modify or judge, but just simply resting into the presence, making space for the gift of what is, allowing it to guide and teach us. And every time we come to our mat, really every time we put our feet on the floor and get running for the day, we show up different, right? Now from here, just gently begin to tip your chin towards your chest. And you can gently rock your left ear towards your left shoulder. And you can gently rock the opposite direction. Just doing that a few times. Rocking your head from one shoulder through center all the way to the opposite shoulder. Good. And then coming back to center, hug your shoulders up towards your ears. Exhale, let it go. Do that 2 more times. Inhale, hug the shoulders up towards the ears. And let it go. Last time, hug the shoulders up towards the ears. And let it go. And then you can take a few shoulder rolls here, allowing the shoulders the space to draw up and then down the back. Good. And then rotate the opposite direction. And then from here, begin to take a few arm circles, maybe swinging your arms forward. Again, checking in with your shoulders and making sure that they're still down the back body so that we're not hugging the shoulders up towards the ears, but giving them space to draw down and away from the ears. Good. And from here, find eagle arms. Take your right arm under your left arm. You can have 2 options here. The back of your hands can come together, or if it feels okay for you today, you can take your palms together. Then inhale to draw the elbows up and away, so you draw the shoulder blades down. 2 more breaths here. Last breath in. And on the exhale, take the arms all the way back out to the side. Again, a few arm circles. Awesome. And then eagle arms to the opposite side here. So again, either backs of the hands together or palms meet and come towards center. Inhale to find a little more length. You lift the elbows up and away and draw the shoulder blades down the back. And a breath in. Breath out. And inhale to unwind. Inhale, the arms arms all the way up. Grab hold of the left wrist with the right fingers and arc your body over to the right. You can tip your gaze up towards the ceiling as you drive down through the left hip. Finding space along the left rib cage. Take a big breath in here. And a long breath out. And inhale back up through center. Switch the grasp. Left fingers grab hold of the right wrist. And begin to gently bend over to your left as you spread through the right rib cage. Grounding down through the right hip bone. Maybe tipping the gaze up towards the ceiling. Take one more long breath in. Long breath out. And then inhale, interlace the fingers and draw the palms away as you round the back. Tuck the chin towards the chest. Inhale to find length, pressing up through the palms. Exhale again, round through the back body as you press your palms away. Tuck the chin towards the chest. Inhale to find length. One more time. Exhale, draw the palms away, round through the back. And inhale to undo the hands, reach the arms all the way up. Take your right hand to the outside of your left knee. Left hand reaches back behind you. Inhale to find length. And exhale, just kind of gentle twist. You can gaze towards the back of the room, over your left shoulder. 2 more breaths here. Inhale to find length. Exhale, maybe just a micro more rotation. 1 more breath in. Last breath out. Good. Inhale, the arms reach up overhead. And go the opposite direction. Left palm reaches to the right knee. Inhale, length. Exhale, gently rinsing through the upper back, and the mid back, and then the low back. Good. Inhale back through center. And exhale, melt your arms forward as you walk your fingers as far away as they'll go. Find a gentle rounding in your back. You're up high on your fingertips, arms are active and engaged. Inhale to lift your gaze from here. And exhale, round your back. So it's like a modified, extended cat-cow here. Inhale, lift the gaze. Exhale, round through the back. Make sure that your tailbone and your hip bones are still anchored to the floor here. 1 more time. And exhale. Good. And then walk your hands back in towards midline. You can take your legs out long in front of you. Kind of give them a little bit of a shake here. Get some blood flow going in the legs. Awesome, you guys. And then you'll plant your left foot on the ground. You can take your hands behind you for a little extra support. Cross your right ankle over the left knee. Make sure that your right toes stay flexed. And then the more you press your upper body towards your legs and keep your right knee pressing away, you can take your right palm for a little active resistance here. The more you'll feel the stretch in the outer right hip. So that's more of your piriformis area. A lot of times sciatica can be attributed to a really tight piriformis muscle. Let's be here for a few more breaths. Making sure you're not dumping your weight into your back arm, but that you're ever so light on those fingertips. Take 1 more breath in here. And a gentle breath out as you slowly unwind, and you can switch sides. So planting down through the right foot, taking the left leg up, crossing it over. Again, being active through the left foot. You can keep your right fingers down on the mat. Take your left palm to the left knee. Gentle resistance here. Pressing your torso just ever so gently forward towards your legs. Noticing the stretch in the outer side of the left hip. And then gently releasing. Taking your legs out long. Inhale to reach the arms all the way up. And exhale, forward fold. Now if your hamstrings are really tight today, you can have a soft, gentle bend in your knees. If it's safe and accessible for you, you want to keep your legs straight, you can do that as well. And you may not reach all the way to your toes, and that's okay. Just remembering that Anytime you show up, it's always going to be a little different. So just noticing and observing how you're showing up today, giving space for what is, honoring what is. Good, guys. And slowly rolling up one vertebrae at a time. You can make your way all the way onto your back. Draw your knees into your chest and just rock and roll side to side a few times, giving your back a little massage, a little self-care, some love. Good. And then for a nice little bonus add-on here, what I like to do is you can take your feet wider than your hips, but still close to your hips, and drop your knees in towards one another. You should feel a nice release in your low back. You have your hands on your belly, or maybe one hand on your belly and one hand on your heart. And give yourself just a few moments, grounding down into the breath, noticing the rise and fall of the belly, and the rise and fall of the chest. We'll take one last big breath in together. Hold the breath at the top. And slowly let the breath go. And you can gently roll onto one side to make your way up, pushing yourself up with your top arm. Alright, so that is it, guys. That's a short, little, gentle yoga sequence for your neck, for your low back, something very accessible, very simple, but very effective. All right, guys, thanks for practicing with me. Namaste.